So we're gonna have to have the match between the Young Bucks and Motorcycle Machine Guns now, because in our next TV show, because sorry, Beer Money and the Young Bucks now, because Nick Jackson has actually handed in his notice now. I realised that he had poor morale, but I didn't think it was that bad. So unfortunately we lost him, but I did want to push Matt Jackson as a singles competitor. So I'm not overly disappointed, if I'm being honest. And I was going to break the Young Bucks away from the blacklist anyway. So overall, I'm not that disappointed. Also, I have ideas for a new tag team coming up in, which can change that up. So I'm just actually gonna go ahead and sort out that new tag team now. I only need to sign one person for it because I have Colt Cabana on the books, and this is who I'm going to be signing, Grado, who will be coming in to tag up with Colt Cabana. So we're signing him on a written deal because I want to get as much people on a written deal as possible because it's a lot cheaper. We could probably go for about the 2,500. Yeah, okay. He will get back to us soon, and hopefully we can sign him. Let's check. Andy Garcia to retire, Ring of Honor Best. So unfortunately, he's going to be leaving the company, which is a shame. Nick Jackson, that is. But really, I'm not that disappointed because at the end of the day, I was going to be pushing the Young Bucks anyway. Oh, sorry, Matt Jackson anyway, by himself. So take it as it is. Sign Grado, clear Andrew, which is a real tag team, by the way. That's a real thing, and try and improve some morale issues. There was no major morale issues apart from Nick Jackson though, which is good. But let's go ahead and book the next show. And just quickly, Cody Rhodes just accepted that contract, so we're going to complete that signing. Yes, and he isn't going to be here for another 21 days, but that's okay. I don't mind about that. So we have him signed. And then Grado is also going to sign, and so is Drew Galloway, who, oh no, Jay Briscoe wants a pay rise. Yeah, go ahead. You've taken a lot of losses. Okay, so we need to renew a lot of deals, but now we need to go and book our show soon. Okay, so the show has been booked, and I know how I'm going to introduce Kota Ibushi now. So I'm going to give him one last match in the pre-shows, and then he's going to be introduced on TV in this at this event. So we start off our show with Kota Ibushi taking on Shannon Moore, who I brought in for a one night appearance, and in 5 minutes he ends the match with a Golden Star Press. 71 in ring rated performance for Kota Ibushi in a 59 rated match. But we actually open up the show with Roderick Strong being attacked by Hanson and Raymond Rowe. Hanson and Raymond Rowe sort of shout, like, you know, you talk about how the fallen will rise, well, your words are bullshit, and all that, you know. And then they turn to the camera and say, Beer Money, we're coming for those titles. Then our show officially starts. Well, that was the first segment, but our first match of the TV show is Noam Dar taking on Cheeseburger in another 5 minute long match. Noam Dar beats Cheeseburger by pinfall in a 53 minute match. In-ring performance of 61 for Noam Dar. Cheeseburger is improving his performance skills, that is good. Mark Briscoe then has an angle and in the ring, and he talks about how amazing he is and how great of a champion he is, and he will defend his title against the winner of a battle royal next week, a 10-man battle royal that is. So I'm going to go ahead and book that match now. So the battle royal will have ACH, Adam Page, BJ Whitmer, Bobby Fish, Colt Cabana, Ethan Gabriel Owens, Jay Briscoe, Matt Taven, Moose and Noam Dar. By the way, the winner of this here match will face Mark Briscoe at Glory by Honour for the World Television title. But our next segment is Adam Page versus Matt Taven in an awful match. They just haven't got good chemistry apart. No, it isn't that. I don't know what it is. 49 minute match and a 45. I guess with them both being openers. But Adam Page wins by submission in the 6th minute. Colt Cabana then takes on Kenny King in a 7-minute long match. Rated 59, 79 in-ring performance for Colt Cabana, and Kenny King has an in-ring performance of 65. And then Kenny King picks up the mic and says, "At Glory by Honour, I have nobody to go up against, but me being the fighter that I am, I want the best of the best to challenge me right now." Cut to our next segment, and Kota Ibushi comes out, stares Kenny King down. You sort of get the whole holy shit chance, and Kenny King goes to attack Kota Ibushi, but Kota Ibushi hits him with a forearm, hip tosses him across the ring, and hits a drop kick to the face as he's on his knees, sort of trying to get back up, and then hits the Golden Star Press. So we'll go to our next segment now. Are you? No. We need to book that in for Glory by Honour, which the card is shaping up okay. We need a tag team match, which we kind of established that we would be having one. But I want to wait to actually book that in. Who Kota Ibushi and Kenny King? Oh no, why am I on you see that there? Not paying attention properly. Anyway, the match has been booked. Next segment we have Beer Money takes on the Young Bucks. Sorry about that, clear my throat. And Bobby Roode defeats Nick Jackson by submission in the 21st minute, because Nick Jackson's leaving, so he's gonna take the loss for the Bucks. Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson look well together. Yeah, so did James Storm and Bobby Roode, which is great. That's his number 2 of their World Tag Team title defenses, which is great to see. And then we have another segment where Adam Cole comes out, and sort of the Bucks get to the feet, and they're sort of like staring at Adam Cole. Adam Cole stares at them. Then from behind, Beer Money attacks them, because their attention was taken away from Beer Money with Adam Cole being out there. And then Adam Cole joins in on the attack, and Adam Cole kind of turns to the crowd and then raises up Beer Money, Bobby Roode and James Storm's hands, and the Young Bucks out of the blacklist, and taking their place are the tag team champions. So let's go ahead and end that show. 61 rated overall, not too bad. Increase of popularity in 21 regions. I forgot to say, we would have had that up to about 65 at least, if I remembered to put in those specific matches there. But anyway, I'm not going to complain too much, because it wasn't a bad event overall, and we didn't lose a popularity in any regions, which is the good thing. So let's go ahead and continue. So our profits for September are in 150 grand. Hopefully we can duplicate that this month. But our next show is in 6 days, of course, and we have our pay-per-view after that. But I need to go into the stables now. And let's remove that stable. And then we have the blacklist, which is Adam Cole, Bobby Roode and James Storm now. Save. And then storylines. The Fallen has ended, and that storyline. So we need to do something for this Women's Championship to amp that up for the next show. But anyway, that's us for now. Thank you.